And also please stay tuned in my next few video as I will be revealing my new bike to you guys. So I have ridden a few R1 before today. Right now I'm owning one for myself. Well, so this is my new bike. I've bought a new bike. Let's fire up the engine. Wow, nice sound of a crossplane engine. It sounds nice. Okay, the fuel light is up. Let's go and fill up my tank. Wow. Damn, the power is so torquey. So I have ridden a few R1 before today. Right now I'm owning one for myself. Wow. And right now I'm really excited because this is my first time officially, you know, riding an R1 myself. Bike so torquey. And the sound of this engine is totally different from the inline 4. Now it's lunchtime and the traffic is pretty bad. There's so many cars. And of course with the stock mirror on my R1, I don't really dare to lane split. As you guys can see, the height of the stock mirror is around the height of the car mirror. So probably I will get a bi mirror for my R1 also. So after riding a few minutes, the main difference I can tell is of course the power. The seat height is about the same. The riding posture is a lot lesser aggressive compared to my previous bike, which is the Yamaha R6. Ooh, this is fast. Alright, this is L plate. Yep, you're good to go. Those were the days. It has been 13 years ever since I got my car license. So the one thing that I really like about this Yamaha R1 is that there's a shift indicator. So the instrument cluster will tells you which, you know, gear you're in right now. I think I can lane split now as the space is pretty, you know, wide. And the suspension feels kind of bouncy, and I think I need to adjust the suspension settings. Wow, the top! You know, every inch I twist, the G-force is like so strong. Wow. And one thing for sure is the sound of this R1 is not as loud as my Yamaha R6, especially in the tunnel. My R6, wow. I'm not sure whether the previous owner did change the cushion of the rider seat, but it's quite comfortable. There are a lot of cushion, you know, underneath my butt. So it's pretty comfortable. So every bumps on the road are being absorbed by the seat. And the stock mirror is the best, man. Look at the view. Ooh. And this is fast. Yeah, the suspension feels kind of bouncy, especially at the rear. And I can feel that the rear end of my R1 is like bouncing up and down non-stop. The overall feel, damn good. Yup, so this is the indicator. So right now it's in neutral. So right now I'm gonna kick down to gear 1. Oh yeah, and the bike came with the voltmeter, so I don't need to spend money to install the voltmeter. And there's an aftermarket brake reservoir. Yeah, it's a Rizoma brand. Okay, let's go. And also the clutch feel is very soft. And it's not as stiff as my R6. And this bike also comes with the traction control and also riding mode. There are total 3 riding mode. Standard, which is the normal mode, and mode A, which is the so-called the racing mode, and B mode is the rain mode. There are 6 levels of the traction control adjustment. So the controls are here, the buttons is here. Okay, park here, turn off the bike, and this is my first fill up for my R1. Pit pump. $5,000. Since the bike is not tuned for racing, $5,000 is more than enough, you know, for most of the bikes. And I don't think it's necessary to like spend so much money on the premium fuel, which is the 8,000 for Ezo, which is the Supreme Plus. The tank of this R1 is about, I think it's 17 liter. It should be the same as my previous bike, which is the R6. Right, so I'm done with my fill up. Okay, let's fire up the engine. exhaust sound. So every time after when I fill up my tank, I will reset my trip meter. So that I can gauge when's the next filled up. And the fuel consumption can be reset to, so it will show you how many liters are being used per 100 km. Okay, so right now the bike has a mileage of 115,915. Oh. And the bike seems kind of heavy after the tank are being filled up. Okay, let's go. Right, let's go. Gear 1. Save, yep. Alright. And also one thing I've realized that the heat from this R1 is not as hot as Yamaha R6, but maybe I haven't, you know, been riding long. Alright guys, so I bought a new bike and this is the Yamaha R1. What you guys are seeing right now is the 2014 Yamaha R1. It comes with the 1-liter crossplane engine and it sounds a lot like the MotoGP bike, which is the Yamaha M1, which you can see in the MotoGP races. So starting from 2009 onwards, all the Yamaha R1 comes with the crossplane engine. So the 2009 and 2010 Yamaha R1 is basically the same. And 2011 onwards, there are some changes to the front end of the bike. It's a facelifted model with the day running light, and this is what I love the most. And it also comes with the 5-level traction control. So basically from far, you can't really tell if there's any difference between the 2009 and 2011 model, but the model of my bike is 2014. And starting from 2015 onwards, the look of the whole bike is totally different. The design of the bike, it looks really like a MotoGP M1 bike. And most of you must be wondering, why am I getting a grey and blue color Yamaha R1 as it doesn't suit your style? Yeah, I also think so. So I'm planning to change the color of the bike. I'm going to respray the bike. And the reason why I'm getting this bike is because this is the most affordable, the best condition, and the best deal right now in the market for the Yamaha R1. I bought this bike for about $11,200 with 1.5 years COE left. So in the year of 2024, I will need to renew the COE, so hopefully the COE price will go down. The bike actually came with quite a few of the aftermarket parts like the Puch front windshield, the stainless steel brake hose, the aftermarket levers, the Rizoma brake reservoir, the engine cover, the Akar Provich Yamaha R1 exhaust, and also the tail tidy. And this tail tidy is not legal in Singapore, so during my yearly inspection I will need to change this out. I also really love the look of the tail light. It looks a lot like the underwear. As I'm not really into the blue and grey color pin work, so I'll be respraying the bike. So I will get my wheels respray, I will get my fairing respray. And actually this is a stock pin work from the Yamaha factory. And a lot of you will be saying, yeah, it's a bit wasted if I'm going to respray the whole bike, as the quality of the stock pin work is really good. And since the color of this bike, it doesn't suit my style, so I will definitely go and respray my bike. And right now I'm really happy as I have bought one of my dream bike. And actually the BMW S1000RR is my dream bike, but it's a very expensive bike to own. There are a lot of things I would like to compliment about this bike. First is the ergonomic of this bike. The riding posture is not as aggressive as compared to my R6, and I felt that the handlebar is slightly higher compared to my R6. And next will be the stock mirror. The view of the stock mirror is really good. I can see almost everything behind me. But of course, I would like to say again, and I've mentioned a lot of times in the video, it's very hard to lane split as the height of the stock mirror is the same as the car mirror. So I might hit the car mirror when I'm lane splitting. So with the bi mirrors, I can lane split with ease. So I'm definitely going to get a bi mirror for my Yamaha R1. Earlier on when I'm riding the bike, I find that the sound of the Yamaha R1 is not as loud as compared to the R6. And just by replacing the aftermarket end can, it won't make any difference for the sound, unless you are going for the aftermarket header, aftermarket mid pipe, and aftermarket end can. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and also please stay tuned in my next video as I'll be doing some changes to my bike, and also welcome the new Yamaha R1 to the channel. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, ride safe, and bye!